Look, I'm not trying to add dramatic effect because of the title. It's a graveyard, whatever, with a witch. It's Halloween. I'm just using the theme. I just wanted to get that out of the way. I don't really have a good way to say this. I think no matter how I talk about this, I'm going to sound like a complete wacko or nutcase. That's okay because I'm just trying to get some information, some understanding, and if it's going to be at the expense of sounding like a complete weirdo to a bunch of people on the internet that I'll never probably meet, that's okay with me. There's some water that's just popping up in the same exact location of the room that I stay in, that I sleep in, I should say. And the origin, I just don't know what's causing it. There's no pipes, there's no leaky shit going on. And it's happened on a couple of occasions that, like, I looked at it and was just really, like, freaked out by it. And after thinking about it a little bit, I realized it happened before as well, and I dismissed it as the storm having something to do with it. Okay, so try and bear with me. Let me just recap really quickly. A couple of times where I saw the water and investigated because I just knew something was not right, and I was trying to find the origin, the source of this water, including today. And then there were a couple of times, now thinking back, that it happened as well, and I dismissed it as just me leaving my window open while it was raining outside. And although there was no evidence that any kind of water came in the window whatsoever, as a matter of fact, all the evidence would point against that because there was no water trail, there was no water directly beneath the window. I just automatically assumed that had to be the case because there was no other explanation. And I'm the type of guy that tries to apply science and logic to everything. It has to make sense. Not to say that I don't believe in certain things. At one time I was a very, very spiritual person. A lot's changed since then, unfortunately. But I was on a forum, and I did see a lot of people talking about this. And I was reading one particular article where a guy was addressing this kind of phenomenon. I don't know what you want to call it. And the woman who was replying, who I'm guessing had a lot of insight about this kind of stuff, she was asking him if he was remaining very still. In other words, his body, if he remembers being more still or very still than usual. And the strange thing is that I was, walking back and forth in and out of this particular area. I would have stepped in this puddle. As a matter of fact, that's the only time I know it's there, is because I usually accidentally step on it. And that's what happened today. So the only thing that changed within, I would say, the hour where I was actually outside the room and when I came back is that I was actually meditating. There's a lot of stuff going on that I'm obviously not going to trouble you guys with. And instead of losing my mind, instead of using anger, because I sometimes get very angry easily, I have tried to work on myself, and meditation is a part of that. And so I don't know. I just think that was really weird that she was bringing that up. And I can remember I was sitting in the chair, and I was just trying to relax my mind and calm down a little bit because I was getting aggravated over something. And I'm just looking for some info. Maybe if any people have had anything similar happen, if anyone has any kind of idea what this could be. I'm sure it's going to sound absolutely crazy. Matter of fact, if someone was telling this to me, I would think it was absolutely crazy. But yeah, I don't know. And it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. So if anyone has any kind of information or whatever, I would really appreciate if you could just comment down below or send me a message, something.